You're welcome back to Breakfast Daily Weekend right here on ChannelOne TV with me, Inu Safo, and my able co-host, Judy Duncan. Now, Yahweh J. Minter joins us for sports, and he has a... it's a whole... I don't know, is it a CAF constitution or...
No. These are CAF regulations.
Okay.
In regards to stadium.
All right.
Yeah.
So you have to read it for us.
Oh, just a few pointers. Just a few pointers.
pointers.
So we don't have much time. We don't have much time. So we don't have much time. So we can't go through all the regulations.
Right.
Just
but
a few pointers.
The few pointers that you give us.
And it's because Ghana has
been banned.
Effectively banned.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah, it doesn't
speak well for us.
Yeah, it doesn't speak well for us, but it needed to be done.
Yeah.
It needed to be done because where we were trending towards, it was bad. A country like Ghana has 5 stadia, one in Cape Coast, one in Sekendi, one in Tamale, one in Kumasi, one in Accra.
5 national stadia.
5 national stadia. And none is fit to host a Category 3 game. When it comes to the international games, there are various categories. There's Category 1, Category 2, Category 3, and Category 4. So Category 3 games are games of international standards, like at the national team standards. And unfortunately, the Baba Yara Stadium, which was the last stadium that was eligible to play, to host such games, yeah, that was deemed unfit by CAF earlier this week. And after that, the Ministry of Youth and Sports issued a statement directing the GFA to go to tell CAF to come over to Ghana and inspect the Accra Stadium and the Legon Stadium as alternatives to host the Category 3 international games. And when you look at the Legon Stadium, when you look at the Accra Sports Stadium...
Whoever sent that letter, I think should be sacked.
Well, it was signed by the Public Relations Unit of the Ministry of Youth and Sports.
That they don't even understand the rule.
Yeah, they don't even understand because you said you are directing the GFA to inform CAF to come and inspect the Legon Stadium to check if it can pass for a Category 3 game. Category 3.
What does it say?
Category 3. This is the CAF regulations, people. CAF regulations. CAF regulations. Stadium. Okay, so yeah, let me check. So yeah, it's
on
right
page
27.
That's right.
Page 27, just before Section 5, VIP, VVIP, and hospitality areas of stadium bit. Now, Article 30, Category 1, it should have 5,000. 5,000, Category 1, up to 5,000. Category 2,
up to
5,000 what?
5,000 seats. Yeah, so Article 23, actually. Article 23, the stadium must have a capacity of at least X seats. So Category 1 is graded up to 5,000. Category 2, up to 10,000. The Legon Stadium it seats a little over 10,000.
Right.
So it falls in the Category 2 spectrum. Category 3, up to 30,000. The Legon Stadium is not up to 30,000. So why would you issue that?
It's not up to half that number.
Half. It's not even up to half. So why would you include the Legon Stadium in that statement? It's tone deaf. It's tone deaf.
Not to even talk about the media center, the
media
center.
Just look at the pitch.
It's
the pitch. That's what you see in the backdrop. This is the pitch of the Legon Stadium. Does it look like a pitch that can host Thomas Partey and Mohamed Kudus?
And what is more shocking, right, about this
particular
Legon Stadium, let me just add briefly, is that we spent $34 million to complete it at 70% completion.
Yes.
So it's already 70% complete. Then we spent $34 million, and after 6 months, this is the state.
That's the pitch?
Somebody should
That's
be
the
fired.
pitch.
Like,
there's
no justification
of the Legon Stadium. And this video was taken, that's where we had the African Games. This video was taken on, I believe, Wednesday.
$34 million for this.
No. So let me put this question to you. What is it with Ghana and pitches?
It's impudence. That's what I see. That's what I see.
It's a mixed bag of issues. So I agree with you. There's impudence, there's the mismanagement bit, and there's also the lack of professional knowledge. See, in elsewhere they have professional groundsmen.
Yeah.
Which institution in this country is mandated to do this? But also because you have a very terrible maintenance culture in this country.
And it's not boiled down to leadership. And that's why I say
at the end of it all, it's leadership.
It's leadership. Impunity. Because at the end of the day, you rent these stadiums out, stadia out. Baba Yara, for instance, recently, before the Black Stars game, it was leased out for a convention. And yes, that's what you do with the stadium when there aren't any games.
Yeah.
You lease it out for music concerts, you lease it out for conferences, all of these things, party rallies, you lease it out. It's done everywhere, standard protocol, standard procedure. But elsewhere, you don't see people with their shoes trampling on the grass because there's a special carpet, there's a special covering that is laid over the pitch before they allow people to step on it, walk on it, and co. Taylor Swift held a concert at
Wembley.
The Bernabeu.
Even
She
Wembley.
held one at Wembley.
But it was
But
covered.
was the pitch damaged in the process?
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't because there was a special covering.
Can you spend
So-
$34 million?
so
6
that's why I
months
say-
later, this is the state of
So
the pitch.
that's why I
No.
say the impunity bit comes in. Why can't, after taking all that money, after leasing it, you take money, right? Why can't you put it together, go get a special covering to cover the grass? But you intentionally let it get messed up. And at the end of the day, the Black Stars play, they complain, and the deputy NSA boss comes in and says, why did the Angolans play in the sky? And he's still at his post.
At post.
That's where I say the impunity comes in, because he
There are
knows
no
that he can
consequences
mess
for
up.
actions, yeah.
Right.
He knows that he can mess up.
And
No
that
one will
will
Nothing will
punish
be
him.
done to him.
So
Yeah.
it's a leadership thing, and it's from top to bottom.
Top to bottom.
This is a national embarrassment, right? And when they are saying it, of course, the FA, the National Sports Authority, but it's also a president who is a lover of sports. So, and this is the first time I hear in this country that
We have been
Ghana
banned.
would have to play its international games outside. So,
Outside.
if I were the president, I'll be very embarrassed and
Very upset.
Yeah, and call for some serious change. So,
But in all this,
Charlie,
sports minister is still at post. The NSA director general is
Still
still
at
at post. His deputy is still at post. Everyone is still at
and
post.
so shockingly, we've not heard anything from the GFA. They'll say, oh, there are background conversations.
But
Yeah.
in this space, the GFA can't do much because this has to deal with National
come
Sports
out and
Authority.
come out and tell
You
us
get
the
it.
steps you've
And
taken
so,
to
you see,
rectify this
It's
alone.
It's an embarrassment. Stephen Appiah said it. It's an embarrassment. Everyone knows that this is an embarrassment. Now Ghana is looking at the option of playing in either Cote d'Ivoire or Togo.
Past glories.
Past glories. And right now we are in the category of the likes of Niger, Djibouti, Eritrea, and company.
Countries that are fighting terrorists.
Yes, those countries, they are fighting terrorists. They are war-torn. For instance, Sudan, Kwesi Appiah's Sudan, Ghana's very own Kwesi Appiah, he coaches Sudan. They can't play their home games in Sudan, but they are playing it in South Sudan.
Yeah,
because in Sudan, there's war. There's civil war right now in Sudan. That's why they can't play at their home.
Please come tomorrow and let's spend another dedicated time
For
dealing with
yeah,
this.
dealing with
Let's
this.
forget about these people. Let me talk about APL before I go.
Time. So just mention the fixtures
Yeah.
happening today. Then we just
Fixtures happening today. We have 4 games that we are covering live on City 97.3 FM. We are beginning with the game between Southampton and Manchester United. That starts at 11:30, but the pre-game analysis starts at 11 a.m. Then after that, we have a raft of 2 p.m. games. The one we'll bring into you live as the game involving Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. That should be an easy win for Liverpool. We have the likes of Crystal Palace taking on Leicester City. Jordan Ayew will be going to the team
former
that
team.
he just departed and joined Leicester City. He was with Crystal Palace for 6 years, so that should be a good homecoming for Ghana's very own Jordan Ayew. There's Jordan. There's Fulham versus West Ham United. Then there is the third game we'll bring to you live on City 97.3 FM, Aston Villa and Everton. Then we
cracker.
Yeah, it should be a very good one. But the best one comes up at 7 p.m. and that involves Jules Chelsea taking on Antoine Semegnon's AFC Bournemouth. So we'll bring you all those games live on City 97.3 FM.
Thank you so much.
Join us
Thank
and
you so
enjoy the
much.
show.
We're asking our viewers what their most proud moment to be a Ghanaian or their most proud moment as a Ghanaian is. Just 10 seconds.
Most proud moment as a Ghanaian, I think, the World Cup. I think the
So
2010
sports,
World
football.
Cup. Yeah.
Sports.
But our speech is still terrible. So
Yeah.